Hello everyone, so I will be doing the summary of the poem Conscientious Objector by Edna St. Vincent Millay. So these are some of the important points. Conscientious objector is a person who believes that wars are futile and meaningless and is not ready to participate in any military services either for moral or religious purposes. This poem is an anti-war poem written in 1917 during First World War. The poet is the speaker in this poem and she asserts that death is inevitable, but she doesn't want to assist death in any manner. So, this is the text of the poem. I shall die, but that is all that I shall do for death. I hear him leading his horse out of the stall. I hear the clatter on the barn floor. He is in haste. He has business in Cuba, business in the Balkans, many calls to make this morning. But I will not hold the bridle while he clinches the girth, and he may mount by himself. I will not give him a leg up. So, when the poem opens, we see that the death is personified as a horse rider by the poet, and whose business is to kill people. Okay, the business of this horse rider is to kill people. So, when the poem opens, poet says that she knows that death is inevitable. What does it mean? She knows that she cannot escape death, but she wants to die a natural death rather than dying prematurely by participating in wars and battles. Okay, so in the next lines, she says that she can hear this horse rider coming out of the stable on a horse, and she can hear the sound of the horse moving on the agricultural land. So this man is in a hurry. His business is to kill people in Cuba, where Spanish Civil War is happening, and in Balkans, where First World War is happening, which is resulting into the deaths of so many people. And he is making so many calls that shows that he is in a hurry to take away the souls of dead people. In the next lines, poet says that she is not going to help death in any manner. Okay, and she is not going to help death by holding his headgear when he holds the rope. He may ride on his horse by himself. The poet is not going to support him when he is trying to sit on the horse. Come to the next lines. Though he flick my shoulders with his whip, I will not tell him which way the folks ran. Flick means hit. Folks means innocent victims of war. Okay, the soldiers. With his hoof on my breast, I will not tell him where the black boy hides in the swamp. I shall die, but that is all that I shall do for death. I am not on his payroll. Okay, so here a poet says that this man hits her with his whip to make her surrender to himself, okay, and to help him in killing more and more people. But even then, she is not going to reveal to him the whereabouts of the innocent victims of war. And who are the innocent victims of war? The soldiers. So even if death pressurizes her further by putting his foot on his breast and by torturing her this way, even then she will not tell him about where the black boy has hidden himself in wetland. Okay, the only thing that the poet can do is to die a natural death. Okay, and she is not an employee of death, so she won't work for death. Come to the next lines. I will not tell him the whereabout of my friends nor of my enemies either, though he promises me much. I will not map him the route to any man's door. Am I a spy in the land of the living, that I should deliver man to death? Brother, the password and the plans of our city are safe with me. Never through me shall you be overcome. So in this line, poet is saying that she is not going to reveal the whereabouts of either of her friends or enemies. She won't fall in any trap or any temptation offered by the death. Okay, she is not going to tell him the address of any man. Okay, so she won't lead death to the door of any man. She is not going to cheat upon her own people by delivering man to death. She is not even a spy of death. Okay, she won't betray her own people by revealing the passwords and the important and secret information of the soldiers of her own country. And all such confidential details are safe with the poet, and death is never going to be able to overcome or control her. Okay, and here the poem ends.